I did not say we are going anywhere else. I said we are going to East Legon. So what did I do? One of the days I came to Accra, I had a business meeting here. When I came, I told one of the agents that I knew, I said, take me to go look at houses around. So I remember that we went to look at a house that's currently about 12 minutes from where our office is, where I'm currently recording this content for you guys. And when I went to look at the house, it didn't look too convenient, but it was at East Legon, it was around School Junction. You wouldn't get to School Junction on the Galaxy International stretch. As I speak to you now, years down the line, I drive past that particular house to where I currently stay. That's not the interesting one. The second house that we actually went to look at is currently 3 minutes away from the studio where we're in. So I went to look at that place. It was an apartment. It was okay, but the landlord wasn't really going to be open for us to turn it into an office and all of that. And so I said, you know what? It's probably not time for me to relocate this thing. So I lost hope, I lost faith. But that's the thing. I want you to understand that whenever you think of doing something and then your mind starts taking the step, you will experience challenges. It's normal. But you see, the beauty about life is that the men who dominate our world are the people who are able to step into their uncomfortable zone and conquer it. Take a look at great men in the scriptures. God told Abraham to come out of his father's tent and go to a land that he will show him. God did not show Abraham where the land is. He said, go, I will show you. And Abraham stepped out of faith. No wonder he's the father of all faith. I doubt that if you're watching me and I meet you randomly and I say, you know what, let's go somewhere, and you ask me where, and I say, oh, we're going somewhere, I will show you the place. You begin to wonder, is he going to kill me? Hey, is he going to kidnap you? Obviously, you will want to know, and that's the beauty about life. Whenever you step into your uncomfortable zone, the best out of you comes because you begin to think, you begin to grow, you begin to thrive. And so that was in 2018. I came to look at the place and everything, and I looked at the cost I didn't have. But I was just engaging my mind and I was trying to see the possibility in it. So what happened, guys? I think in 2019, the rent for the place was up, and I had made up my mind I'm not gonna add up to it. So on 4th October 2019, I'd finished hosting Ubon King, and I went to my man of God, Pastor Obedomia Day. It was a Thursday, and we spoke, and I told him I think it's time to relocate the business to Accra. Already we had pre-conversation. So when I told him that, he asked me to kneel, he prayed for me, he blessed me, and there I was on my way to the VIP station. And something interesting happened, guys. When I was moving from Accra to Kumasi, when I was moving from Kumasi to Accra, all I had was my Ethereal Swami bag and then my washing machine. That was the only thing I picked from Kumasi. And I was coming to Accra, and I decided I'm not going to go to my parents' house. My dad has a home at Adenta, but I was like, I don't want to get comfortable. So on 4th October 2019, it was 2 a.m. actually. I was in the bus. All I had was my washing machine and my bag, my ethereal bag with my clothes. And we're in the VIP bus, and I was listening to Stonebwoy's One God. They must say, hey, One God. I don't know how many of you know that song, but if you know me, if you're close to me, you know that I'm a huge fan of Stonebwoy. And so I was listening to that song, and when we got to Konongo, I picked my phone and then I said, on 4th October 2020, I should have secured the place for the company at East Legon and nowhere else. I was so determined in my mind that it was going to be at East Legon. So when I was actually coming, I had already spoken to a very good friend of mine. He's a director in our company, and he's a business partner of mine. Very good friend. He's called Kofi. Genius. Shouts to Genius. And I say this wherever I go, because within that season, I was actually a percher. Even though my dad had a home in Accra, I was just determined so much not to go home because I wanted to make something for myself. And so I arrived in Accra at dawn. My friend Kofi used to be at Kwabinya, so I went to Kofi's place with my bag and my washing machine, and we shared his space. And at that time I had finished Entrepreneurship Hub Africa 2019 hosting Dr. Ubon King, and I had really lost money, to be very honest. Within that same year, I lost my over 7 acres of farm yield. it was just a rough year. I think 2019 was one of the most toughest years of my life so far. I think aside 2019, I'll probably talk about 2020 and 2022 another time. But 2019 was tough. 2022 was tougher. But I'm brain too for a reason. I'm built for this. So I remember that Kofi hosted me. Kofi would be going to work, and when he's leaving to work, he would leave money on the table for me because I didn't have anything. Kofi would leave sometimes 30 CDs, sometimes 50 CDs, sometimes 100 CDs. He was literally the one taking care of me. Then I was indoors for about 2 weeks, and so if you are here and you're listening to me, if you are watching this video, I need you to understand that all blessings come from God through men to men. Nothing happens outside of this world without the conduit of a man. You need a man. And it's okay, it's so okay in your journey, in your growth, to sometimes ask for help. It's so okay in your journey and your growth to understand that it won't always be on the high rise. It will sometimes be on the low. And so God bless you so much, genius. If you're watching this, that gesture you did me in that season of my life, in that season of my journey, means so much to me. God bless you immensely. I've always told you, wherever I stand in this world to talk about that particular moment of my life, I will definitely bring your name up. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate what you did for me in that season. And so he would give me money, we would be there, we would be justing. And so for 2 weeks, I was just indoors trying to plot my strategy and my plan. So what did I do? I started going to places where I could network and get in touch with people. So I started moving to the Stanbic Bank Incubator, networking with people, and I landed a client from there who paid 1,500 at the time for a job. It came to cushioning a bit because I was still owing from bringing Ubon King to Ghana. At the time, everybody has finished saying, congratulations, God bless you, congratulations. At the event, I became an ambassador for the Ubon King Foundation. So every single person was congratulating me, but deep down, I was broke. I had nothing. And deep down, there was absolutely no money on me. I had finished the event. It had gone on good, but I was literally down. And down emotionally, down mentally, down financially, everything. It was a season of my life at that time. But I thank God for it because it molded me into something better. And I started going out looking for opportunities, and eventually it led to 2022, it led to 2020, sorry, when we entered, it led to 2020. When we got to 2020, COVID happened. And the whole season of COVID-19, I was stuck in Nigeria for I think about 6-7 months. I was stuck in Nigeria, Lagos. And it wasn't an easy time because the whole world was undergoing different things. But I appreciate what 2020 did to me. It brought in a place of introspection, a place of intuitiveness. I approached certain vulnerabilities of mine because all I was doing within those seasons was getting to know myself, writing some more. So in that season, I completed greater parts of my second book, Understanding Systems Thinking, The Modern Art of Building Learning Organizations. Within that season, I started working on myself, character-wise, presentation skills. A lot of things were happening to me in that season. And so we came back from Nigeria by the grace of God after jumping on an evacuation flight and all of those things. Story for another time. And when we came in, I told myself, in 2 weeks, we should have rented a place. And the first thing was, in 2 weeks, we should have rented a place. I landed a gig, and then the gig brought in about 18,000 CDs just in 2 days. Apparently, somebody had been trying to reach out to me for a very long time. And so one of the days I woke up and I was like, let me just check my DMs, and it was a Facebook. So I checked. That was when I actually realized that if somebody is not following you or you've not accepted someone's request and they send you a message, it's going to go into your request button. So I checked and I realized I had like 32 requests. I was like, let me just go through this. And so I replied one guy, and he says, bro, I've been trying to reach you for like the past 3 weeks. There's a gig that I know you are the best person to jump on. I replied, we exchanged contacts, we did it, and then it brought me like 18,000 CDs, and I still needed some more, which for me speaks to you guys. Guys, listen to me. If you're somebody who is social media inclined, I need you to appreciate the fact that social media as we have it is a tool. Use it, do not be used by it. During this tour, I've been telling the young people I come across, I say that we all have access to the same tool called social media. Others use it for entertainment, others use it to connect with people, others use it to make money. The guy who is a master at social media is the one who understands how to leverage all three. He understands how to leverage social media to connect with people, how to use social media to make money, and most importantly, how to use social media for entertainment, because all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. But you should not be used by social media as we have it. So I again would then want to speak to you guys. Take time off and reply your DMs. It is very important. You never know who your destiny helper is. And most importantly, make sure that you are putting out valuable content on your social media so that it's easy for people to reach out to you. I've landed gigs from Instagram, I've landed gigs from my LinkedIn, I've landed gigs from my Facebook. There are people who invest with me who have never seen me like this before, but they have been investing with me for the past 5 years. And how did they happen? Through social media. So it's important for you to understand the narrative of where our world is moving into and what social media, or how social media is going to play a crucial and a critical role with it. So I replied to that guy's DM, and that was how I landed 18,000 Ghana cedis. I remember we came to see the house, we liked it, and then I gave the landlady 18,000, and then I said, on Monday we're bringing the rest. This is just to secure. And that was on Friday. On Monday I didn't know how the money was gonna come, and eventually relationships are currency, so I leveraged a few relationships here and there, got the money and paid back, and here we are. And so literally my mind set out on a journey. When my mind set out on that journey, there was nothing in my pocket to make sure that that journey or that vision of mine will materialize. But that's the thing about the universe. Whenever you think about something, the universe begins to organize to make sure that what you thought about has become a reality. And so there's something that in the late part of 2022, I was meditating, and the Lord in meditation whispered something to me. It's the fact that He said, Moses, everything you are looking for is also looking for you, but not this version of you. Everything you are looking for is also looking for you. Every single thing you're looking for is looking for you. But the question is it this version of you that what you are looking for is also looking for? And so you want to buy a Mercedes-Benz E-Class. It's going to cost you a couple of dollars. And so you are looking for a Mercedes-Benz E-Class. But is a Mercedes-Benz E-Class looking for this version of you? Are you sure that at your level you can maintain a Mercedes-Benz E-Class? And so when I, in meditation, picked up those words in my spirit that everything I'm looking for is also looking for me, but not this version of me, I decided to level up. And I've seen tremendous growth. I've seen tremendous impact with people. I've seen tremendous growth with myself. I've seen so much. And so that is how I moved our business from Kumasi to Accra with my mind. Remember that everything in life is built twice. First in your mind and second in reality. And the thing about the mind is something that I've always preached and something that I've always said is the fact that your programming at the end of the day leads to your thoughts. Your thoughts leads to your feelings. Your feelings leads to your actions. Your actions become your reality. And so your programming leads to your thoughts. Your thoughts, they lead to your feelings. Your feelings, they lead to your actions. Your actions become your reality. And so if there's any part of your life that you are not comfortable with, and be it money, be it relationship, be it business, we need to go and check your programming, because ultimately your programming is what has affected your thoughts. Your thoughts have affected your feelings have affected your actions, and your actions have become your reality. And so please, pay attention to your mind. It is God's biggest gift to you. Anything that you are not able to materialize, it simply means that your mind does not even believe that you can do it. And so from nothing, absolutely nothing in my bank account, absolutely nothing in my pocket, my mind set out on a wild quest to decide to bring the company to East Legon. And guys, as I speak to you now, I'm recording to you from our studios at East Legon. I stay at East Legon. The company operates at East Legon. And now we're looking at another vision. How do we take this thing from Ghana to Dubai? And so if you believe that it's possible with me, you can also type in the comment section, I believe it's possible. And I will bring you guys another content when that day comes times when we've been able to relocate this thing we're doing here in Mother Ghana, Accra, to Dubai, and it will be one of the most greatest days of my life. And I look forward to bringing you that insightful content when it actually happens. But remember, my mind has already taken the lead. It's just a matter of time. It's just a process of time, and my body will actually join me there. And I leave you with something that I've been posting on my status. You cannot be unlucky for 365 days. There's actually that one day. There is that one day where the universe will organize and bring you your charm, where the universe will organize and bring you your blessing. Keep putting in the work. If nobody believes in what you are doing, Moses B. Arthur, MBA, believes in what you are doing. Thank you for watching this content. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know if this has blessed you in the comment section. Love and light. Cheers, guys.